Welcome. The room we're in at right now is one of our learning communities here at UMass. So we have 6 total, one for each house. It's a pretty unique system. Students are sorted into a Harry Potter style, we like to call it. So there are 6, like I said. There's Blackstone, Kelly, Quinsigamond, Burncoat, Tatnuck, and Brightwood. This is a great space to study, relax in. There are house events that are held here throughout the year. Kitchens are available as well. So just a great place to hang out with your friends and just kind of build that house camaraderie.
We are currently in one of the learning communities. A great aspect of learning communities are the facilitation of mentorship. And so when you're in your learning community, you're assigned a faculty mentor who follows you for all 4 years, and they are your go-to person for questions academically, and they're always there to support you. Also within the learning communities, you're put into your small group anatomy group, which is the group that will follow you through all of anatomy. And then 2 anatomy groups join together for your doctoring group, and that is where you learn interviewing and how to interact with patients and do the physical diagnosis exam.
Each learning community, as you were told, there's 6 of them, has a project, and it's an amazing way to give back to the Worcester community. Just to name a few, here in Blackstone, for example, we have a project that works on teaching CPR to community members and teaching people about cardiac health. Another one of our houses has an amazing legacy project called Stop the Bleed, which also works to educate people on life-saving techniques such as applying tourniquets. And so that is another aspect of the learning communities that you can participate in, and in that way give back to your Worcester communities. So we're in the gym right now. We have an incredible facility here. As you can see, there's a ton of equipment that you can use anytime. It's open 24/7. You just need your badge to get access to the facilities, and there are both locker rooms on either side. Also, we have an exercise studio at the other end of the gym, and there you are able to take classes. They have quite a few classes that go on every day. There's yoga, there's Zumba, there's weight training, really everything that you would ever want.
Here we are, guys, in one of our simulation rooms. This is a really cool room with a lot of great features in it. A lot of interest groups on campus will use this room to do either scrub training or other kind of medical scenario events like that. We also, for several courses in our first year and also in later years, will simulate emergency situations, for example, a cardiac emergency or a pulmonary emergency, and we'll have a physician walk us through what they would do for that particular patient. It's fully equipped with real sensors that detect things like oxygen levels, carbon dioxide levels, heart rate. And here we have Harvey, who is our mannequin here. He can speak. You can actually see his chest rise and fall, and he blinks and can actually move around a little bit. So it's a kind of a very functional scenario that we can set up here. And what's actually cool is that this glass behind is one way. So your preceptors can watch you practice in here, and you can't see them. So it kind of simulates a testing environment.
So we are in a practice exam room, and you will be in these rooms quite often. It starts first year when you learn the physical diagnosis exam, and you learn that on your classmates, and then you're evaluated on standardized patients in these rooms, and then you'll come back to these rooms as 3rd and 4th years when you do your tests after every rotation, and they're just a great way of practicing on standardized patients before you get involved with real patients, so you can practice your skills and get comfortable before going into the clinics.
Hey guys, so welcome to AMP 2, Amphitheater 2. This is where first year classes happen. Here is where you'll be spending your time in classes. However, do keep in mind that also the classes are recorded as well, so you can always watch recorded classes.
This is our student lounge. This is a place that we would come in between classes, take a break. We also ate lunch here quite often, and it's a fun place to see your friends when you're on campus. We have ping pong, we have pool, we have foosball, and a lot of students just came here to kind of relieve stress in the middle of the day. It is open all hours of the day. It's just a place you can eat, you can store your food here, you can have fun, and you can connect with your classmates.
Here we are at the library. It's open 24 hours here on campus to provide a great study space for our students here. On the ground floor, you can find more communal seating that kind of allows you to talk a little bit to your friends and also kind of participate and interact with the people on various tasks, whereas upstairs is a more quiet space. There's also any textbook you could ever need in there that you can check out for the library for your use. Great research databases as well to use, and librarians are extremely friendly and helpful and can really direct you to any resource that you might need.
Behind me, we have the Albert Sherman Center. That's where we were earlier. It's where you have a cafe on the first floor. Students will eat their lunch there. You have the learning communities on the second floor and a bunch of other places and wonderful resources. The Albert Sherman Center is very conveniently connected to the medical school building by this bridge. So during our cold New England winters, you don't have to go outside. This is the medical school building where we saw our amphitheater where classes happen, along with the library. This is the hospital. So you can just go right through the medical building and get to the hospital. That's where you'll be doing shadowing, where you'll be doing your clinical rotations eventually. So everything is connected, which is absolutely wonderful.